Guys are probably gonna hate me for posting this because I'm about to reveal a lot of things that guys do to get into your lady pants. What's up, everybody? It's time to find out how to know if he is a fuckboy. So you may be wondering why I'm doing this type of video, because it's totally off the track of what I normally do. But I figured I would start out with one targeted towards the ladies that watch my stuff, and yes, assholes out there, I do have a female presence. So this is one of many videos that are gonna come up just about me ranting and giving tips and talking about stuff, and yeah. So this is how you find out if he is a fuckboy or not. If he tells you he's not talking to anyone else without you asking, he probably is. If he is overprotective of his phone and social media, hides his screen and all that nonsense, there's something going on there. Now, let me clarify on this. Most of the time, I don't recommend trying to get into your partner's phone and snoop on their lives, because if you have to do that, that usually means you've got a little bit of a trust issue there, and you should probably work on that first. However, if this is a guy you just started talking to, just started hanging out with and everything, and he's kind of covering his phone or holding it at a weird angle or whatever, you might want to be a little suspicious. Texts or calls late at night can mean that he didn't have any luck with the other slut bunnies, so he's giving you a shot. Or he just wants to get it in, which is most likely the case. When he asks for nudes, like all the time, there are those conversations where you do get a little kinky, if you know what I'm talking about. But if it's a constant asking of nudes or a specific time of day, like at night, there's probably a problem there, and you might want to worry, why the hell does this guy only want pictures of my body naked? When you guys want to hang out, but he avoids every possible idea that has to do with public events or going out and seeing a movie or anything to do with other people seeing you two. If all he wants to do is hang out and just watch Netflix or movies or anything like that, where you're all comfy and snuggled up on a couch or bed, you might as well just stock up on condoms. If he says he doesn't like labels and he comes up with tons of excuses to not update his relationship status on social media or just tell people about you in general, he's probably a fuckboy. If he doesn't want you to meet his friends or family, and friends, family, another red flag. If he says he is too busy, but messages you all day and night anyway, that's a little suspicious. Probably a fuckboy. A guy will basically go along with anything you say, or agree with anything you say, especially in the beginning if you guys are just starting out talking. Now, this may not make him a fuckboy, but it's what pretty much every guy does when they first start talking to a lady. They basically will agree or say anything they need to, just so you talk to him. Although there are many times where it's just a guy trying to get it in. He will mostly say anything you want to hear, even if it's "I love you." Most likely your whole thing hasn't gone on that long, but if it has, girl, get it together. He shows extreme amount of interest in you one day and then the next day completely forgets about you or ignores you altogether. That's another reason he may be a fuckboy. The "I miss you" text. Now, this can mean a whole lot of different things. It can be a sincere "I miss you," but you can probably gauge that based on whether you guys actually haven't talked in a long time, or you're just friends, or whatever. But in terms of fuckboy life, "I miss you" can go a long way. Now, if you two haven't talked in a long time, and he says that out of the blue, kind of weird. If you guys were talking for quite a long time, and then you were like on a trip, or he was gone, and you haven't talked, boom, that's probably okay. But if you haven't talked in a long time, and he texts you that, that's weird. If you two get it in one night, get a little frisky, get a little bit of hanky spanky, if you know what I'm saying. Huh? You know what I'm talking about. And he wants to leave right away, or just shows no interest in you right after sexual relations, and he's probably a fuckboy and doesn't care. You're basically just a mop that he used to clean up his mess. That's really gross to think about. The wink emoji. Now, people don't generally just use the wink emoji unless it's sexual, especially from a guy. Guys don't just run around winking at people on texts and social media, and if they do, that's not good. If he texts you late at night with a wink emoji and says "hey," or "I miss you" wink, or "how are you" wink, or you're pretty, wink. Or you're hot, I want to have sex with you, wink. Well, that one's pretty obvious. But yeah, any of those are pretty good indicators that he wants to get it in if you haven't talked in a long time. Maybe that's your thing and you wink back and forth all the time, which would be kind of weird. Then he could be a fuckboy. Guys, keep it classy. Girls, keep it sassy. Hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, then girls, keep it slutty and boys, keep it nasty. Now, if I missed anything else, comment below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video. I will be doing another one. The next one will be how to know if you were being friend zoned, which will be up soon, hopefully. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, give me a like, throw a comment down if I forgot anything that you think could be a fuckboy situation. Ladies, I love to hear from you. Men, if you got something to chime in with. If you hate me, let me know, because I just gave away all your secrets. I will talk to you all later. Stay melted, everybody.